Alright, let's put it this way. You're looking on Netflix with something that you never thought possible, then you ended up finding your favorite convention website and say the dates of when it's going to be. That's right, it's convention time. Sure, it's like convention season again. So, since I'm going back to my favorite con next week, I decided to tell you some few tips that might help you to prepare before you decide to go out the door. First tip, buy your ticket beforehand. It's way easier. You don't need to pay at the door. It's a bit more cheaper, and it just beats rush, so it's quite handy. Second thing, make sure you have plenty of water with you. Even though some you can't really use like the normal soda drink and all that. Some convention places have cafes and they're a bit more expensive. Plenty of water. Bring your own lunch to cut down costs. Or if you're nearby a place that is a few minutes walk from the convention centre or wherever the con is, you can just go and buy your lunch there. It's cheaper. Yeah. Another tip, if you have cards like these, bring them along. You don't know if the arcade game is there. These ones are from Animal Kaiser, King of Animals. It's from Namco. But there's probably like for over in the States the Yu-Gi-Oh terminals, other kind of terminals that require these kind of cards. Bring them along just in case it's there. It's been nothing. Bring a lot of cash. Reason why these things that you want to buy, there is some autographed cards, some you have to pay extra to get stuff signed, etc., etc. Food, travel, all that. Make sure you have enough cash for it. If you if you're not traveling with a friend and you decide to go on a train like I am, bring music along. That means you have something to listen to on the way there and back, and while you're waiting for the door to open. Oh, what not to bring? One of the things not to bring, I cover that later, is cats. Well, make sure they don't follow you. Yes, Gabitha has came up. Anyway, and probably will make things a lot easier. Just like I cannot find a sticker or whatever, but it'll be over here be something like the size for a train ticket. Make like you see with the money, have enough money. Make sure you have money for tickets if you're taking the train or bus, and make sure that you have plenty of money when you decide if you want to do the whole weekend or just one day. Okay, except if just a simple example that if like the voice of Carol Barros or the cute cuddly Carol Barros come and you want to sign it, bring it along with you just in case some stuff you can get signed free, or you have to pay for it, you want to sign, something like this, it's bring it along. Okay. If you're planning to do like videos, whatever you load into YouTube, cameras or video cams and extra batteries. Trust me, you need extra batteries if you want to take photos like this. With your camera or footage or whatever, you need to have extra batteries and a camera. Alright? Some places will be very hot. Some, like over America, it's starting getting warm, and over here it's starting getting cold, and you need something to stay warm. Bring something warm with you. Especially if you're taking the weekend train and you have to wait how many hours after con, you have to have something warm. Because nights are getting colder and overseas it's getting a bit warmer. But if you're conventional going over to the States or live in the States or somewhere where it's warm, make sure that you bring a sun hat while you're waiting to go in outside. Trust me, it's probably best to be safe than sorry. Now, if you're planning to go to one of the tournaments, the con that I'm going to, there's tournaments and how to play card games and stuff, and you want to enter it, bring your stuff along. Even though I'll probably bring it along because I want to start all things. Anyway, but that's my new pet collection I showed you in the last video. But it's not just the Yu-Gi-Oh thing. Tournaments. There is over here we also have Magic the Gathering, and we also have the Vanguard trading card game, which got introduced last year by memory. I'm gonna have a go at it. When I was in Auckland, I tried like War of Warcraft or something like that. The trading card game. It's quite fun. Something like that. If there's stands like that say how to play, go to them, try it out. You never know if you get goodies to say thank you for trying it out, or you just want to be there to just try the game, see how it goes. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Jeff. Oh, bye-bye. If you, oh no, I already know. There is, and it's huge, or you have want to sit down or something, but there isn't any. This thing is to go to the nearest, I don't know, trying to think, like you near the nearest card game area. They usually have seats. If it, I don't know if it goes for each kind of these like tournaments or whatever, but I'm pretty sure that some convention centers does have seats somewhere. Go find and sit down. If you go to a con future, wear these comfortable shoes. Reason why I say that because some places places are huge. The Wellington Armageddon, they changed their venue, and basically it's much more big, it's huge, and all that kind of stuff. Make sure you have comfortable footwear, comfortable clothes, and all that. If you go in cosplay, make sure that you got everything you need. Bring make up the touch up if need be. A mini sewing kit, just in case there's an unexpected rip, and an extra set of clothes if you decide to change afterwards. Now, if you're doing the cosplay games or something like that, just go and have fun. It's open to everyone, cosplay or not. Yeah. The last one I remember was related to Adventure Time. The time before that, the classic Pokemon versus Digimon battle. It was kind of weird though how it turned out, but oh well. Also, if you're entering like the cosplay competition, that means the judging of the costume, skit, or whatever, make sure it's your own work. Do not buy it off from somewhere else or someone. It has, because one of the criteria is related to craftsmanship, and that's not good if you buy it off one or something. If you are doing like cosplay parade, that's alright because it's not competition, something like that. But yeah, I still remember it from the cosplay 101 thing. But believe me, if you get really tired or whatever, or a bit smelly, make sure you have extra deodorant, body spray or deodorant. Keep you fresh. Again, if you forget about it, go to the closest store, of course, to get deodorant, body spray, antiperspirant, or whatever. Make sure that you're fresh. Now, I don't know if it's all for different conventions, but some conventions in the goodie bags, they probably have body spray. Some of them probably male body spray, some of them probably female, I don't know. But they will provide some kind of body spray. Sometimes they don't, but if they do, you're lucky. It will help you guys a lot. If you're taking the train or bus, make sure you get there on time. I know that from experience. One time that, or just saw somebody else. That when we're trying to catch, trying to catch a plane, we were supposed to go and get a train. We missed the train, so I was lucky that my friend's mother, you already saw in one of the videos that I had back with the sneak peeks, his mother was so kind enough to take us to the next thing, which is something called the airport fly. It's a bus service that picks up people along the way and takes them to the airport. So, which is quite good. we did catch the train on time, which was, well, for the airport, for the plane on time after the weather like that, but I won't go here. If you're lucky, also if you check in on the way back way early, there is a chance that you might be able to go on a earlier flight. Don't think it's like, yay, I can go and check in early and get on the earlier flight for free. No. No. And I said, maybe, and it's different from every airport and or any kind of airline you're going to. I was lucky to get on the earliest flight. I can't guarantee or say everyone can do the exact same thing. Reason why I want to be there early so I can just go and check my emails and all that kind of stuff, just chill out. I was going to get some few things for the way back so I can do something along the way and end up being home about nearly an hour earlier. But I ended up staying at the other airport for a bit. I had like lunch or something. I get lunch, chill out, and all that until I waited for my parents to come and pick me up. So, moral of the story, make sure you get to your destination on time. Then, let me see what one thing. Oh yeah, that's right. If you like go on a train and it's waiting for the ride back and you need to have something with you, but there's the stuff that's very expensive, like getting manga or comic or something, that's expensive, just bring your own books or something to draw with or something like that. Reason why I say that because it's going to be a long wait. Next week, like I said, I'm taking the train. And the doors doesn't open until 10 o'clock in the morning and doesn't finish until around 5 at night. So I'm going to wait a pretty damn while. With that, I have to have something with me all the time. And I know for experience, when I was in Wellington last time, just so I hang out and all that, well, like getaway kind of thing, and I had to wait until around 1 o'clock, 1:15 to catch my train, and that's a long wait from at 9 o'clock in the morning to around 1 o'clock, 15 past 1 in the afternoon, and that's a long wait. So make sure you have something to do while you wait. One last tip before I sign off, because I have to go soon. Well, basically in a minute, so I have to hurry. If you want to do like shout outs to a friend or want to do something for YouTube or a particular community, ask the actor or actress, voice actor or not, you have to ask if that is possible. A friend of mine, she had a bit of trouble with one of the actors because of one of the, like, it wasn't the actor's fault or the friend's fault, it was the person who was then making sure everything was going smoothly. And the actor was very, very like nice, kind, considerate, and because of that, yeah, he was able to do the request. I did two in the past, and they were well, three. One that was for YouTube. You already saw it on my channel. The guy who did Goku, not Goku, Gohan. So she's now did she was Jamal. Oh, it was did Goku. It was the older Gohan, and I did a Mochimaru, and I did one that acted for Doctor Who, and they were happy to do it. Yeah. So that's about it. I better get going, but the day before I will do one last run down, like last minute checklist, because there's conventions all over the world each year. Some of them are expensive, some of them are not. Some of them are like for particular parts only. So this is basically improv thing. Probably do another one tonight if lucky. I don't know, but there will be a final checklist of what you probably need to bring with you if you go to a convention. So yeah, until that video, see ya, and happy conventioning, guys.